Let me just close
Yeah,
and
yeah.
1 second. 1 second. Okay. All right, guys, what's up? This is Mark Augustine, and in this video, we're going to talk about creating the perfect title for eBay. Some of you guys who dropship on eBay, a lot of you guys who just sell on eBay, you buy wholesale. This will be an interesting video for you. But I have a co-host here, so I'll let him introduce himself really quickly.
Yeah, hi, I'm Sammy. I'm one of the co-founders of ecomsniper.io. So we just go ahead and we created a non-API eBay lister. So yeah, that's who I am, man. Thanks for the
Oh,
introduction.
okay. So, and Sammy has been dropshipping for a number of years. And the reason I'm having him on this channel, and we were talking about this on the phone earlier. I am not actively dropshipping on eBay, so I can talk. I could talk about my experience because I did dropship on eBay for 11 years. And I think it's interesting that Sammy and I have this conversation because things have changed a bit, right? When I was dropshipping on eBay, I coined in strategy sniping, and I think that's with the name of ecom sniper.
Oh man.
It's not a sniper. It's a totally full like suite of machines or suite of tools that you can use to successfully dropship on eBay. But let's not get
Automate your shipping business. Yeah.
yeah, but let's not get sidetracked. So when I dropshipped, the perfect title using my strategy was two things: a title that worked before and is full with keywords. Um, and me personally, and I didn't put a lot of focus or thought into titling my items. I used a software called titlebuilder.com or something like that.
Yeah, 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 that was the one.
And all it is filling the title with keywords. But that has changed. And
Completely.
that's why I have Sammy on the call. So Sammy, explain how it has changed, why you think it has changed, and how we um apply this theory to ecoms. Well, I guess you can talk about ecom sniper afterwards. More
Yeah,
talk about how it's changed.
yeah, for sure. So the first thing that we really need to understand is eBay in 2023 is different than it was in 2016, 2017, even 2020. Because the thing is, like, there's a on YouTube, there's a video channel by eBay, right? And they have something called a keynote. And what it is like developers on eBay, they go ahead and they post these videos on YouTube on how to really game the search engine. So that way, sellers can go ahead and, sell their products to the right buyers because the better titles that the sellers write, it really provides value on eBay because the whole mission on eBay is to get the right product in front of the right person,
Right, but let me
right?
let me just
So
say
the,
let me just say one thing. It is
uh
very interesting that Sammy looked at that video, and any like one who wants to claim that they want to make money and consistently um should understand that eBay wants us to sell items. That's how they make money. eBay doesn't sell items. eBay wants us
exactly.
to sell. So they do provide content and information that's valuable. But anyway, sorry, Sammy, you go ahead.
Absolutely no. Like just to speak on that point, they actually spend billions of dollars on advertising to bring people to their platform. So they want sellers who are writing the perfect titles. And so they give that formula because they don't have the time to go ahead and write the perfect titles for every single person. So that's why they kind of give that information because they want high quality sellers because it will increase the value of that platform. They don't want a bunch of people keyword stuffing. And so they, changed their algorithms. Like back in the day, they used to, the way that they rank your product on the search engine in 2016, what used to happen was they used to go ahead and they used to use something called relevance inside of the title, right? So that means that if you posted the word handbag like 5 times, right, it would appear in the search results 5 times. Like it'll be that much more like valuable in the search results, because when somebody's searching up handbag, eBay knows for sure this is a handbag. But now in 2023, what happened was their systems have upgraded enormously, right? They're using a whole bunch of machine learning, right? So they can go ahead and identify what the title is, like what the item is, right? So what they're looking for is a specific match within the title, the description, and the item specifics. So for example, let's say you're selling like handbag, right? In your title, you need to have the word handbag. In your if the type, the item specific type has to be the word handbag, and in your description has to have the word handbag, because they mention many times in their video it's all about relevance, right? So that means that if your title is not relevant, right, then they don't have confidence. They do a confidence score, right? So that means, let's say that you have the word handbag, but then you have the word shoes in the description, and then you have the word like I don't know, like hat in the item specifics. They don't know what this item is, so they're not gonna go ahead and push the item when somebody searches for the word handbag, because their main goal is to get the product in front of the customer. So that's one of the ways that they evaluate that, and one of the ways that that doesn't work anymore is keyword stuffing,
Yeah,
because keyword stuffing
I wanted
now
to,
they go ahead
hold on,
and
hold on, hold on.
devalue that.
I want to talk about this in particular.
Mm-hmm.
So define what keyword stuffing is for a second. Keyword stuffing is, and then explain the change, please.
Sure, go ahead. Like, what was the question? Because you kind of cut off for me, huh?
Yeah. No, what specifically is keyword stuffing?
Keyword stuffing is, let's say you have the word handbag, and then you put the word purse, and then you put the word handbag again, and you just send like this repetitive. Did you hear me?
Yeah, it just cut out. Sorry, go ahead. I can hear you now.
Yeah. Okay. So again, what keyword stuffing is if you use the same word but use a whole bunch of synonyms inside of the title, right? Where you're trying to game the system, like, and try to find a match with the SEO. But the thing is, the difference in 2023, eBay said they put a huge amount of emphasis in the item specifics. So that means that a lot of the keyword stuffing that you're supposed to do isn't supposed to be in the title anymore. If you put the word purse inside the item specifics, your item is going to be shown in the search results. But if you're stuffing if your title is keyword stuffing, they go ahead and they demote you instead.
Ah,
Yeah. So
so
you're still gonna have to keyword
they're
stuff.
using the keyword, yeah, because it's software. So they're using the keywords and the length of time people. Huh, that's interesting. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So because back in the day, they didn't put any emphasis on item specifics. It didn't matter at all. But now what they figured out that readable titles, right, convert into a sale. Because let's just talk about what is a title that sells to begin with, right? It's a title that when somebody reads it, they have a perfectly clear understanding on what the item is.
Right,
Do you get
exactly.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like
and the thing
when
is,
you're looking for
what
a
we used to
product,
do,
right?
what we used to do before, we never worried about that. Like I personally never worried about that.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah, exactly. But the difference was you used to snipe. You didn't
Yeah.
really keyword stuff. You know what I mean? Like, so what you did was you were sniping people. So that's the reason why you didn't have to worry about it.
No, but like
But
I would,
nowadays,
and
the
the
problem with
list, a lot of the listings that we sniped, even if it was keyword stuff, like I didn't really think about it. But
it would
now,
sell.
yeah, it wouldn't sell.
Yeah,
No, but what I'm saying is, if the algorithm for eBay's ranking has changed, even sniping items that sell and making the title better would work. I'm kind of sad that what's her name, Becky isn't
oh man, that would be
actually.
great. She
Yeah.
would she would be a great person to have on, because I remember she used to write titles manually. all the time.
Yeah, like she used the title and then okay. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so just to go back to like the algorithm, right? So eBay's algorithm, right, in 2023, so they make sure that if you're keyword stuffing, right, they go ahead and they demote you, because now they understood that when a customer goes ahead and they're looking for the product, right, they have a better way to go ahead and make sure that they have the right product in front of the customer using machine learning. So they use machine learning to read your listing and to see what it is. So you don't need a keyword stuff anymore to show it's a handbag. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Wow.
Now with the 2023, they know exactly what the product is, so they don't care about how many times you have it in the title.
And now
Back in the day, they
as
they
we
cared
talk,
about that because
no, but the more we talk, the more I connect the system with ecom sniper with this thing. But go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, exactly, right. So like I just want to make this point very clear, because the two words that we have to keep in mind are relevance and uniqueness, right? Those are the two things that they emphasize extremely. So relevance, right, is, this is how it changed in 2016 to 2023. 2016, the way they measured relevance was how many times that single word handbag appeared in the listing, right? If it appeared 3 times in the title, if it appeared 5 times in the description, it's a handbag for sure, right? It's relevant when somebody goes ahead and searches the word handbag. But now in 2023, they don't need you to go ahead and post handbag 7 times, because if you look at their new mobile app, they take a picture and they create a description automatically for you, right there.
Yeah.
That's how advanced their system has become. They don't need people to keyword stuff anymore for them to know how relevant an item is. So that is the first thing, right? And then the second thing is, right, so what they want to make sure is that the titles are titles that are meant to sell. And what is a title that is meant to sell? It's a title that showcases the benefits of the item. Let's say, like, what's the last thing you shopped for? Like, I think my last thing was a dumbbell, right?
Hmm.
So I wanted to know exactly how much it was, like what kind of material, like it was, if it was durable, right? Those are the kind of things, like that eBay wants you to put. Things that are gonna enhance the quality of the listing. Like, for example, let's say that, I'm like the benefit of it, right? So let's say I'm selling a dumbbell, but if I wrote dumbbell like in
Hold
five
on. Give me one
different
second.
ways,
Give me one second. Give me one second.
dumbbell, iron, steel.
1 second. This
Yeah,
actually should end up on YouTube. 1 second.
yeah.
I have a dumbbell.
Perfect, perfect.
Ugh.
So let's talk about like how titlebuilder.com. Well, let me go to titlebuilder.com. It's outdated, right? And I'm gonna show you what they put in, right? For it's a whole titlebuilder.com does not work anymore. It's a keyword stuffing tool. So if I put the word dumbbell inside title builder, right? The words that they have is hex, set, weight, pound, pair, barbell, rubber, coated, adjustable, dumbbells, hand, fitness. Back in the day,
Right. And back in the day, we would like copy those words and put them in the title.
yeah, and it made perfect sense at the time, because that way eBay knew exactly how relevant it was. They weren't using any machine learning. They probably had a database of words that were related to dumbbells, and then they were matching it with like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I see what you're saying.
that's how they were ranking relevance. But now they don't need that. They are using AI to go ahead and read the title instantly, and they know with a 99.9% confidence rate what the product is, regardless if you're keyword stuffing or not. And if they find your keyword stuffing, you're not gonna get a high quality score for your title, right? And that's gonna
Right.
hurt you on the. That's what they actually mentioned that in the keynote. That's exactly what they said. They don't want people keyword stuffing, right? And this is one of the reasons. So now in 2023, what we're doing is they said if you want to put your keywords, you put it in the item specifics and you make a title that's made to sell, right? So if you're gonna sell a dumbbell, you go ahead and you showcase the benefits, right? You go ahead and write, let's say hex dumbbell set, 35 to 52 pounds, lifetime 6 years, right? So, oh, you're like, wow, you know what? This is the benefit for me. I'm gonna be able to use it for 6 years. It's adjustable. You know what I mean? You don't write the word dumbbell 20, 30 times, right? That
Right.
was
So
that.
so
That's the big changer.
if we want to give our users, our viewers here on YouTube, just a conclusion, if they want to create the best title without using Ecom Sniper, we're not talking about Ecom Sniper. We're just talking about
Hmm.
the average persons out there that want to make their business better by understanding what they could do to do the to create the perfect title. Summarize it in
I
30.
will tell you. Okay, I will tell you, right? Like it cannot be summarized in 30 seconds, right? But I'll try my best. Um, the way to make the perfect title is you need to identify what the product type is. If it's a dumbbell, and right after the product type, you write one benefit and you write one feature of that dumbbell. So that
Mhm.
is how you write the perfect title. In short,
Ah.
that's the secret formula. So product type, right? You identify what the product is. If it's a
Mhm.
dumbbell, what's the main benefit,
Mhm.
right? And then what's the main feature, right? So the
Oh
main
wow.
benefit for that dumbbell that you have right now probably it would be like lightweight or portable.
Right.
What I mean, you're gonna put something like for men. You know
Right.
what I mean? That is something that is the benefit right there, right? If it's for women, even better, right? If you write dumbbell for women, right? Now
Mhm.
that's the main benefit. It's made specifically for women. And what's the feature? One feature that goes along with that, maybe you write, um, like 15 pounds,
Right.
adjustable 5 to 15 pounds. That's the feature. And then when you combine all of that, right? Now you have each component, and you want to like now look at the title and kind of like beautify it.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So
So
guys,
that's like how you
hopefully you
do the
listen to
perfect
the
title.
hopefully you're still here because
Hmm.
what Sammy and I are gonna consistently try to do is put out daily videos that you guys could apply to what you're doing. Give me 1 second. There's my mother.
Sure,
Mommy,
sure.
I'm on a call. I'll talk to you in like 5 minutes. Yeah.
I think there's just one last part I want to mention before we kind of end this video on title building, because
Mhm.
the other component is just as important, and this
So
is
go
something
ahead, go
that
ahead.
you have to know, right? The two metrics that eBay has evaluates a title, like how to rank your product, is relevance and uniqueness. So that means that if
Ah,
you
yeah,
go
because
ahead
I
and
heard you mention that earlier in the call, and I was thinking about that. So it
the
actually,
uniqueness is verbatim. Whatever is exactly what eBay said. That
so this
was
is
their word, uniqueness.
so check. Hold on, I didn't want to like. I know we wanted to wrap up, but this thing with uniqueness, right? Suppose that is what they're doing to flag all these drop shipping accounts,
100%.
because that would make
100%.
sense. That would with all these
Without a
people
shadow of a doubt.
sniping all the
Without a
titles and items,
exactly.
right?
And here's the thing, like just understand it why they care about uniqueness. Like what is the premise behind it? It's because when a buyer searches on eBay, let's say that a dumbbell, and if they see 20 of the same listings at the same price, they're not getting a variety of items.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
It's a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
horrible buying experience. You'll never shop on eBay again. You need
Okay.
to have a different title than everybody else. If you have the same title as somebody else, then you're not going to be unique, and that's going to hurt you very badly. The only way, if you're going to go ahead and snipe someone's title, the only way to win this battle is if you use promoted listings, because promoted listings go
Right.
ahead
You're just
and they
forcing
shuffle
the
through.
track.
Yeah, what they do is they pick one like duplicate item, and then they show that for one day, and then they show another duplicate the other day, and then they show the other. So everybody gets a sale, but it's not the way to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need to be unique and show up every time somebody searches that word.
So I'm
So
now
your titles and
as we
pictures.
continue this journey with us talking, I'm now getting some insight in some of the changes. And it'll be interesting in the future if we apply these changes to Facebook to see what would happen. But anyway.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
anyway,
that's
so
a whole
let's
new
wrap
conversation.
let's wrap this up. So guys, again, I hope you understand what you need to do to create a title. What I've learned from this video is that one, you need uniqueness, and two, stay away from keyword stuffing, which is going to be very hard for all the old school dropshippers using all the other shitty software. But yeah.
Exactly. Relevance and uniqueness.
All right, guys, like the video, subscribe, and Sammy and I will be on more regular calls. And if any of you watching the video wants to be on an interview with me, let me know in the comment section. Have a good one, guys. Peace.
Okay. Have a good one.